Beautiful family, good morning here in Australia. Quickly, I wanted to share with you the beautiful work that we did in Uluru. And this was the conclusion of something that started actually 3 years ago in Uluru. And that we took the essence of Uluru to Chichen Itza, one of the Mayan sacred sites in Mexico, with a beautiful group of sisters and brothers from here, from England. And we have 7 wisdom keepers there. And we were like anchoring that frequency of forgiveness. Uluru, as we know, is the solar plexus of the planet, and we humans have keep the pain, and we don't forgive, but we forget, and this is what it causes to have cycles of pain being repeated in humanity. And having this beautiful part of the solar plexus to take it in the land of the Mayans, which were the masters of time, it was quite profound. So to be able to create that bridge, we needed to go back to Uluru, and we did that. And as an offering and as a conclusion of this bridge, we took the 4 pillars of the golden green that represents for the Mayan, which is a very sacred plant, and that is resistant and is flexible and represents that divine feminine. We pray for the waters with a beautiful ritual in the feminine part of the whole part, which is in Katayuta, and we bring sweetness to the waters to be able to cut those cords of resistance of pain that we all have in our veins through a wound feminine. And we bring the feminine waters to Uluru. Thank you to our beautiful grandmother water, Linda, and who guide us in that and putting our hands with water around the whole beautiful Uluru. And then we just, on each directions, we were anchoring these pillars of the golden, the green gold from the Mayan, and expanding that, sealing that intention of forgiveness of the divine feminine. The last pillar was on a main business side, on the east side, and it was quite profound because we start without planning. We were going, well, no, not without planning, but at sunrise, we realized that we wanted to go on the directions where it happens here in this southern hemisphere, and even though that we end up on the east, on the masculine side. And this was quite profound because after all the praying that we did to the waters, after the intention of the divine feminine and the pray, and I want to say thank you to all the sisters who join us on prayer. Thank you so much. It's so powerful when a group of women we unify in prayer for that divine feminine. That really amplify and make us notice that in order for the divine masculine to balance, we need to get the divine feminine first very well. Heal and to awaken the divine feminine in us. And that's what this gold, green gold from the Yucatan it means, the resistance, but the sweetness and the flexibility, that strong feminine energy that allows us to forgive, that allows us to be resistant, but be flexible, to allow us to stay in stillness and in silence. And that's what automatically the divine masculine just kind of match that energy, and there is a beautiful duality. So the intention was that each pillar just expand to each directions from the beautiful solar plexus of the mama, of the planet, through all the areas. And in that last one, we put the staff that came from Chichen Itza, because as we took the offering from Uluru to the Temple of the Sun in Kukulkan in Chichen Itza, we brought this staff of forgiveness from Chichen Itza to Uluru, and that's how we finished. And the interesting thing is that right after we finished these rituals and we put the last lot of water into the rock, this beautiful brown baby snake appeared dancing like a rainbow snake. I'm not an expert on snakes, but it's pretty cold and it's very winter, and I never have seen a baby snake in winter, let alone in Uluru that is even colder. And she was just happy dancing around our feet. That seems like it was a king's brown apparently, but she was not aggressive, just was. And it just, especially how it was a baby snake, it just represents the birth of the new, because we are remembering. And this is not about women and men. This is about that feminine that we all have. and that we can see the beautiful mama, the earth, with the eyes of a whole being. She is a whole being that we can stop seeing as a part of this is this part, or this is the other part, this is this country, or this is this. It's just a whole. We need to learn the tradition and be respectful through the elders, because the elders from each part of the mama, each territory, they know the ways of that particularly part of the mama. But it's not a fragmented part. I don't know if it makes sense. It's a whole being that we can see her as a whole, but learn from the elders and from the traditions of each part. So we can be flexible and we can honor her, but seeing her as a whole, not as a fragmented part. So that was quite profound. And I just wanted to share, because this is the time where we really, I don't know if you have noticed, but it feels like a new after that solstice. It's like a birth of the new, and that beautiful baby snake was such a good omen, such a beautiful seeing her dance right after we finished that ritual. And so I just wanted to share the beautiful experience that we had and you guys all have with us, because you all tune in prayer and you all were holding this space with us. So I just wanted to share my gratitude, and the best way how we can preserve this new and this blessing is by embracing our own divine feminine energy, regardless if you're a boy or a girl, and that you honor your ancestry. It's so important that we feel proud of where we come from. It's so important that we connect with that ancestral matter that is in our body. And if you have no idea, or if you have never feel connected with that, I invite you to start from that, to start learning where you come from, where your body comes from. And I know that we're in a time where we are all having memories that we come from different territories, and we are all, because again, the earth is a whole. But just in your body, in your blood, in your bones, there is information from the ancestry that is in this realm, in this journey where you are walking. So I invite you to start from there. And the beautiful melipona honey that we put in the waters, with this beautiful water and roses, is kind of a way to bring that sweetness, that joy, that forgiveness into our own, not only our ancestry, but into our own lives. So we can forgive, but never forget. So these cycles of pain can not repeat again. Thank you so much, and thank you for listening.